Hello again, everyone. This is Brant Locklear, along with Connor Amos from Campbell Champion Field here in Ragland, Alabama. It's going to be a good one. A great tradition here at Ragland. The Lady Purple Devils, state champions in 04, 2010, 2011, and 2012. And certainly this year they're off to a great start. I believe they're 9-2, 10-2, but ranked number 1 in the state, Connor.
That's right, ranked number 1 in the state. Last week's poll that came out, ranked number 1. But yeah, I'm looking along here on the outfield fence, seeing all these years and banners. Look up on the scoreboard. You got 4 state championships, 04, and then 3 in a row in 10, 11, and 12. I've really been looking forward to watching this team. When I've gone to regional tournaments and state tournaments in the past, you can always count on Ragland being there. I haven't actually had the opportunity to sit down and watch a full game, but I've been looking forward to this one, and it's definitely a great day for softball. It's about 70 degrees outside, sun's shining, ready to get this one going, Brant.
Yes, they've got 12 area or region championships banners across the outfield. They've got the 4 state championship flags flying, and it's a beautiful setting here in Ragland. I've been up here quite a bit. They had a restaurant on the other side of town one Saturday morning. I brought my wife up here just to eat in the evening, eat the barbecue sandwiches. I think they used to be like $1 a piece, and that was last year. So, and the people are just great, real friendly. We got a scorekeeper up here with us, Keith Kay. His daughter plays, and Keith and I have talked some last year at this same Asheville game, except it was in Asheville. So the Purple Devils come in here, like we said earlier, I think it's 10-2 on the season, ranked number 1, but Asheville's coming in here with a record of 0-11.
Yeah, Asheville's definitely got their work cut out for them today. Of course, it's not as much of a rivalry as you might think. I was just talking to our scorekeeper up here about that. I mean, they're right across town from each other, but he said it's more of a basketball rivalry than anything. I think that's mainly because Ragland's been so dominant in softball, so it's hard to consider that a rivalry. But you can bet that both teams definitely want to bring their best today. I'm sure a lot of them know each other through different activities and just playing ball against each other. But it'll definitely be a good contest today. Asheville will have to get going here with the bats here in a second.
Leading off, Brianna Johnson. The Asheville players are going to be full of opportunities for us tonight as far as their name goes, Connor, so we're going to have to see how it works. Here's the pitch, a little high and outside. That'll be 1 ball and no strikes. The pitcher for Ragland is McKinley Oliver, right-hander. She winds, and here's the 1-0 pitch, high and outside again, 2-0. Brianna Johnson, the center fielder for what is Asheville's nickname?
The Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs, okay. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle, got the inside part of the plate. It'll be a strike, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and sometimes as a leadoff batter, you'll get that take sign from your coach in the first inning, especially when you're up 2-0. So let's see if she'll swing away.
Holly Brown, the coach for the Asheville Bulldogs. Here's another pitch. Not sure. Look close. 3 balls and a strike. Just getting started. Campbell Champion Field in Ragland, Alabama. Great place to be. Here's the 3-1 high. Ball 4. And Brianna Johnson reaches with a opening walk.
Yeah, and you can't ask for much more from your leadoff batter. Seeing 5 pitches there and getting on base with a walk. It's a good start for the Bulldogs. They'll look to keep it going here with the 2-hole hitter, Victoria Layfield.
Second baseman for the Bulldogs. She fakes a bunt, doesn't like it, takes ball is high, ball and a strike. First baseman charging, Cassidy St. John for the Purple Devils.
Yeah, you can tell how well coached they are. As soon as that bunt was laid down, you hear them yelling out bunt, and they know where to go.
Here's the 1-0. Fouled back this way. Be a ball and a strike. Nobody out. Layfield's going to be one of the easier names to say. As we get down into the bottom of that lineup for Asheville, let's just hope they get them out 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 here in a row, so we don't have to do it this inning anyway. Squares the bunt again, fouls it off. Layfield unable to get it down. That'll be a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, trying to bunt that leadoff batter over to second base with the sacrifice. Asheville trying to get everything they can here in the first inning, as they know they're going to have to score a whole bunch of runs here today against the Purple Devils.
Ball and 2 strikes. Oliver fires outside, having a little bit of control problems here early. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6 balls and 3 strikes so far, I think, Connor, if my pitch total in my head is correct. Ball is a little high again outside, not missing by much on those high ones.
Yeah, she's missing just enough. Most of the time it's a little bit high, but she'll look to bring it down a little bit here to adjust to this umpire's strike zone.
Johnson over at first. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a little looping fly ball in the center field for a base hit. Layfield is going to reach first. Johnson will stop at second. 2 ducks on the pond for the Bulldogs here early in the top half of the first inning as Ariana Gilbert steps to the plate. The number 3 hitter. Let's see if Coach Brown has her punting. I'm going back to my football days. Bunting or not.
Yeah, and the first 2 batters saw a total of 11 pitches from Ragland's pitcher. So good job being patient and capitalizing on that.
She's swinging away. The umpire gives it a strike call. No balls in 1 strike. You got a chance to jump on Ragland here. Number 1 team in the state early for Ashland. Not Ashland, Ashville. I'll get it right in a minute. She swings and misses. Gilbert now in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and she'll look to at least put something in play here, maybe over to the right side to advance that runner over to third base and putting her even closer to home. Let's see if she can't have a productive at bat.
Here's the pitch by Oliver. Just misses on the outside corner.
Yeah, trying to get her chased a little bit. Up 0-2, she wasn't too worried about necessarily hitting the strike zone there, but she got it right there on the outside corner.
Ball and 2 strikes. Got her on the outside corner. Strike 3, first out of the inning.
And you can't watch that one as your number 3 hole hitter. He had a good start. First 2 on with a walk and a base hit up the middle. Got to have something a little bit more productive if you're Ariana Gilbert next time up at the plate for the Bulldogs.
1 out. Sydney Chamness comes up, the cleanup hitter, number 12, third baseman. She hits a bullet into left field, a base hit. Johnson's going to round third. Are they going to send her? No, they're going to hold her. And the bases are loaded with Bulldogs with just 1 out.
And that was probably a good thing they held her there, Brant. Taylor Boswell out there in left field had a strong throw into the third baseman. So we'll have bases loaded here with the 5-hole hitter, Erica Williams, coming up the bat to see if she can't knock in a few runs for her team.
She's a lefty, and the bases are loaded. Let's see if Oliver can come up with a big strikeout. The Purple Devils need one. Ball just misses on the outside corner. First baseman was charging. Third baseman coming in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play this, Brant. I got a lefty slapper up here. She's typically going to, hit one here in the infield. Let's see if she can't find a hole as the infield's playing in for Ragland.
Round ball, foul. If you'll notice, I noticed over the weekend, a lot of the slappers, to me, they stand too close to the plate because the ball's inside. Their hands are practically on the plate, and so they hit everything on the handle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if she's doing this or not, but she hit that last ball on the handle, and she's not as close as some of the slappers I've seen.
And I'm sure Oliver is aware of that as I'm sure she's faced many slappers, so let's see if she can work on the inside.
Swing and a miss. Ball, runner's coming in from third. She's going to be out a mile as Johnson thought the ball got away from the catcher, but Shy Hazelwood did a great job at knocking it down just right behind her. She picked it up and turned around and made the tag.
Yeah, she definitely, Brianna Johnson, that was a leadoff batter who reached on a walk earlier in the inning. She definitely misjudged that one there as the catcher was able to block it up right in front of the plate. Easy play for her to get the second out.
Now the Purple Devils can get out of this thing with any kind of a pitch. Pitch is outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and Asheville can't afford to help them out at all. They need to take advantage of any opportunity they get, and that wasn't a good start there for them as they had the bases loaded.
Well, even when you look at the fence, it's not that deep of a backstop, so you really got to be careful about trying to go here. Ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oliver has a base open, so a walk won't hurt her right now. Here's the 3-2. High inside, jams her, fouls it off to the left.
And Ragland did back up their infield whenever they got that second out. They're not worried about trying to get a force at the plate now since the bases aren't loaded, so they're looking to focus here at the batter, on the batter at the plate, and just get that out at first.
I've seen some defenses pull in even tighter on a slap player. And there's a swing and a miss. Looked like a little bit of an off-speed pitch, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. We'll be right back. No score.
Being a doctor, I know the symptoms of a heart attack. To experience them yourself is something completely different. When I woke up with severe pain in my arms and chest, I hesitated. When the pain persisted, I chose RMC. Thanks to RMC's staff and Dr. Yamamura, my bypass surgery was a success. It's comforting to know we have quality doctors right here in Calhoun County. Regional Medical Center, advanced technology, advanced care.
Have you got the new car itch but don't want to take the plunge with a brand new car? How about getting the most car for the money at Avery Auto Sales? They have a large selection of cars with even some 2014s in the mix. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. They can help get you back on your credit feet with guaranteed approval. Check them out online at AveryAutoSales.net. Then when you see something you like, call them at 256-835-8897 for a test drive. Or just go by. Avery Auto Sales is located on Highway 78 East between Highway 78 and Snow Street in Oxford. That's Avery Auto Sales.
For the Purple Devils got out of a bases-loaded one-out jam in that first inning. McKinley Oliver doing a nice job getting out of that. Catcher made a nice play on the pass ball to recover and tag the runner coming in from third, and she got a strikeout.
Yeah, they really helped Oliver out. She had the same amount of strikes as she did balls that inning, 11 strikes and 11 balls. And the Bulldogs made a mistake by trying to advance on what she thought was a pass ball, but the catcher was able to make an easy play on that. And so it went from having bases loaded, one out, a 1-1 count on their 5-hole hitter, to 2 outs all of a sudden with runners on second and third. And then Oliver was able to get that strikeout to end the inning. So the Bulldogs can't afford to help the Purple Devils out too much like that. It's just something I'll have to bounce back from. And we'll have 24 Brittany Malfers, the pitcher today for Asheville, with Callie Kay, the leadoff batter, number 25, coming up for the Purple Devils.
Kay, the shortstop, from what I've seen of her, pull hitter, can rip it and run. Does a lot of things for this offense to jumpstart it. Here's the wind and the pitch inside. She steps over the top of it. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Just a beautiful day here at Ragland, and as the blooms are starting to come out on some of the trees, and it's just good old softball weather.
We're what, about a month in now, a little over a month, and it's finally just now starting to become softball weather. It's been cold here the first few weeks.
Here's the pitch by Malfers. Ball's going to be 2-0, 2 balls and no strikes.
Okay, a very experienced player. Like we said, we've got our dad up here with us, and he informed us that she's been starting since she was in 7th grade. So we're just talking about, I wonder how many games she's started in her career, and she's very patient up here at the plate, and we would expect to see nothing less out of somebody who started for.
She's probably been on all 3 state championship teams in her, or just the last 2. She didn't get the first one. You can't ask for much more as a kid either, to be able to be at a school right when they win state championships. It's just a cool thing. Pitch is going to be just got the corner. 3 balls and a strike.
And it's not just softball either, Brandon. I know their basketball team, their girls' basketball teams have been successful as well. So it's really just girls' sports in general here at Ragland. You can count on being successful.
Ball 4. Kay's on base. Definite threat to go. Here comes Carly Eccles, second baseman, number 12. Last year when I saw Ragland play Faith, she was able to give me all the numbers of her teammates off the top of her head. So I was impressed with that. Pitch, ball 1.
Yeah, and here early on, Malfers is struggling to find the strike zone. Majority of her balls have been a little bit low. Let's see if she tries to adjust her grip here and adjust and try to find that strike zone.
Well, let's see if Kay goes. Ball is down the middle for a strike. Ball and a strike. I've seen Eccles play. Looked like, from my notes, pretty good pull hitter. Got a good bat. Let's see if they try a bunt here, or they again try a hit and run. It's going to be a bunt. She offers at it, misses. Kay gets a pretty good lead at first. I know as a coach, when you'd fake that bunt the first time, you'd like to look around and see what all the infielders would do, where they go.
Yeah. And with 2 strikes now, let's see if she doesn't get the okay to swing away.
Ground ball to short. Short flips to second. She is safe as Kay beats the tag. She got a good jump at first base and was able to beat the throw. The shortstop took a little bit too much time getting it over there. And so now the Purple Devils have runners at first and second with nobody out.
And that'll go down as an infield single for Eccles, as Kay was able to hustle over there and then beat the throw out. So we're here with first and second. Cassidy St. John, the first baseman, coming up to bat.
Another pull hitter. She's got some power. She's going to try to drop a bunt down. Ball goes outside. On that particular bunt, the third baseman did not charge, and the shortstop was over at third, so the whole middle of the infield was open. Center fielder having to come in to cover second. So if you see that, you may want to go ahead and try to hit the ball because you got a whole.
I'm telling you, if Coach Nix gives her the okay to slap, she fouls it over to the right side, but to fake the bunt and then pull back and swing away, she'll have that left side wide open as the shortstop's breaking to back up third base. Had her swinging away there, though.
I haven't seen her go too much to left field. I'm not sure if she does or not, but she's been basically a pull hitter, but that hole is wide open on that left side, and she squares again. Ball goes to the backstop, and the runners are going to advance to second and third.
Yeah, that'll definitely go down as a wild pitch as Malphurs is still struggling to find the strike zone. Finishing a little bit low. She rolled that one to the backstop. Here with the 2-1 count.
Usually means you release it too early when you hit the ground with it, so she's having trouble with her release point. Here's the 2-1. Catches the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Number 3 hitter up for Ragland. With some ducks on the pond. No score early. Here's a shot up the middle, base hit. Here comes 1 run. Kay scores. Here comes Eccles in. She beats the throw, and the Ragland Purple Devils jump out 2-0 on a Cassidy St. John base hit up the middle.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of hitting right there. She was able to be patient and hit the ball where it was pitched. Ground ball right up the middle. Knock in first 2 batters to reach base. Good start here for the Purple Devils as St. John comes through with a 2 RBI single in her first at bat.
Here comes McKinley Oliver up the pitcher. She's got power to right center. Also hits the ball to the middle when I've seen her. Clean up hitter. Strike down the middle. 1 ball, no strikes.
And as a batter, talking from St. John's perspective, that's just such a good feeling coming up at your first at bat. You got the ducks on the pond, like you said, Brand, and just hitting that ball right up the middle, knocking them in. Good way to start the day for her and her team.
Way up high outside, ball 1. In our day, we used to say you can't go 3 for 3 unless you get the first hit. So it's always good to get that first one in. Oliver readies herself, hits a shot to the pitcher, bounces off her glove. She picks it up, throws the first, gets the out, but the runner moves up to second base. And the Purple Devils now have 1 out. And Peyton Bearden coming to the plate.
Yeah, and Malphurs jammed Oliver a little bit there, hit on the inside part of the bat. Kind of had a funky spin on it, so you could tell that Malphurs had a little bit of trouble kind of focusing on the ball, but she was able to pull it in and get that out over there at the first to come away with the first out here, the first inning.
Bearden likes to hit the ball to the left field, and she does, and it gets by the left fielder. It's going to roll to the wall. Here comes Oliver in. I believe that was Oliver and Peyton Bearden standing on second base. Excuse me, that was Cassidy St. John scoring as Bearden doubles to left, and the bats are rolling for the Purple Devils.
Yeah, she hit that one right there past the left fielder. Knocks in St. John. Good start here for the Devils as they got 3 runs on the board already.
Number 19, Taylor Boswell coming up. She's got power to left center. I love the way she watches the ball all the way in. If you'll watch her eyes at the plate, or at least she did this last year, watches it hit the mitt. Got a great eye.
And Malphurs is starting to find the strike zone a little bit more, throwing first pitch strikes. Ragland's taking advantage of it, though, and coming away with a few base hits.
First pitch was a strike, no balls on a strike. Boswell takes another one. 2 strikes right into the mitt. She had 3 walks in one game that I saw, but she's taking these first 2 for balls.
And if she can at least hit something over to the right side and advance that run over to third base, you could consider that a productive at bat.
Count goes to 1-2. Boswell still keeps as close an eye on that thing as any player I've seen as far as her head movement goes.
Yeah, she's focused.
Oh, got her on a strike 3 there. Nice pitch on the inside corner. Jams Boswell. She strikes out for the second out. Bailey Pettit now steps into the box. She likes to hit the ball to the right side.
Yeah, as a batter, that's so frustrating having to walk back to the dugout with your bat on your shoulder, watching the strikeout, but you'll have plenty more opportunities to make up for that later in the game.
Ball outside as Malfors delivers. Got a pretty good crowd on hand here for this one. You see the parking lot all filled up in left field. Ball low and in the dirt.
And every now and then she'll just, like we were saying, Brant, she'll just kind of lose her grip on that ball and almost roll it to the catcher. It's happened a few times here.
Yeah, she loses it before she finishes her windup, and the ball just bounces. She really hasn't gotten her release point totally down. She's trying to keep it low. She gets the next one in for a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
She's a pretty demonstrative, I guess if you could consider it that way or describe it that way, motion. And her body is, I mean, she definitely gets that arm going.
Ball just missed outside. 3 balls and a strike. Doesn't waste much time, though.
She doesn't. She pitches fast. She usually take the sign when she's behind the rubber and then come up and.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Just got the corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Some of the umpires in the stands didn't necessarily agree with him. Nice breeze here. Just perfect weather for softball. Ball in the dirt. That'll be ball 4. Pettit takes the walk. Runners are at first and second as Shy Hazelwood comes to the plate. Catcher for the Purple Devils. If I remember correctly, I've seen her pull the ball a couple times down that third baseline. But that was a year ago, so.
Well, she'll definitely have an opportunity here with runners on first and second. Let's see if you can't find a gap.
Now first, throwing a lot of pitches. Ball is high, 1-0. You don't want to get too far behind the Purple Devils. They've got such good pitching and defense, it's going to be hard to come back.
Yeah, they're very experienced. I believe there's 8 starters back from last year's what you had written down in your notes, Brent. So have a lot of wins under their belt as a team, and they know what it takes to win games and win championships.
They don't lose many here at Campbell Champion either. Beautiful field. There's a foul off to the right. Down that right field line. Going after our cameraman down there. He's got to reach over and make that play.
And she's a little bit behind on that one. 1-2 count. She'll look to swing away again here. Try to find a gap out there somewhere and knock a run in.
2 balls and a strike. Malfors has been out there a long time on the mound. There's a foul right back at us. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and she was right on that one. Typically when you foul one back to the backstop, right at us, it would have hit us. Had there not been a screen there, that means they're right on it. So she's figured it out. She got her on it. See if she can't square one up.
You've got good hands. I'm sure you'll take care of me. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball, right center field. Right fielder coming in. It's going to be dropped. Here comes 1 run. And Bearden scampers to third base. Oliver scores. No, that's not Oliver. That's, I'm sorry, Bearden scored, and that's Pettit going to third as Hazelwood is on first. And the Purple Devils take a 4-0 lead.
Let's see, that was a right fielder. Yeah, it's Kristen Shockley out there in right field for the Bulldogs. She got there. She didn't have any trouble getting to the ball. You can see her now. She's having to shade the sun out of her eyes, so you have to wonder if the sun didn't affect her vision as she tried to run down with that ball, but just wasn't able to come down with it.
Pitch goes to the screen, ball one. Runner on third, Pettit. She knows this backstop, and she didn't even move. So as it came right back to the catcher, I don't know
she
if they've
didn't. She just stood there.
They've got a little concrete down at the bottom that can make it bounce back, and then the fence looks like it's pretty tight, so you probably get a pretty good bounce as it hits it, and it's awful close. Strike.
Yeah, that's a bit of a home
corner.
field advantage that most people may not even think of. Backstop, just knowing how it's played off of there. I mean, you practice there. You've played so many games at your home field. You know how it's going to bounce off there. And as you could tell, the run over there at third base was very familiar with how that ball would react.
Here's a pitch, little looper to the pitcher. She charges it, can't get it, turns around, tries to throw to first. And diving into first base is Lexi Goodwin. She's safe. And a run scores as Pettit scores, and Hazelwood makes it over to third, so runners will be at the corners with 2 outs.
Yeah, and she jammed Goodwin a little bit there, and she did that against a batter earlier in the inning, and it put a little funky spin on it, and she wasn't able to judge it correctly. Malfers wasn't, and just couldn't catch it cleanly. And it's a good hustle over there by Goodwin, beating the ball out first.
Here's Kay up. She walked her first time. Second at bat already in this game as the runner steals second. And now Kay has a chance to drive in 2 runs and really put some distance in this game with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Kay. Just caught the outside corner, and I mean just, if it did at all. 2 strikes on Kay. Here's the 0-2. She's sitting on an inside pitch. The ball hits the ground for a ball. 1-2.
And the Bulldogs are looking for an out any way they can get it, as the score is already 5-0. They're just not doing what it takes to beat a good team like Ragland. I know their coach is aware of that. I heard her yell 3 errors already in this first inning.
Grounder to third, gets by down the third baseline. It's fair. 1 run's going to score. Kay's on her way to second, and 2 runs scores. Goodwin crosses the plate, and the Purple Devils lead 7-0.
Great at bat there by Callie Kay. Got down 0-2, was able to fight back, hit that ball in the inside corner, bounce all the way out there in left field, knock 2 runs in. Just a clutch at bat by the leadoff hitter for the Purple Devils.
Carly Eccles singled her last time up. Pitches outside. Kay gets a good lead out at second.
And if you're Malfers, you just got to put all that behind you. You can't worry about what the scoreboard is. There's plenty of games to play this season. You're just looking to get better each and every outing. You just got to block that out, try to lock in here, throw some good strikes.
Pitch low in the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. Malford facing her 11th hitter of the first inning. I think the JV must have had a game here earlier. You see some of their players around. Here's a ground ball to short, picked up by the shortstop. Long throw, got her just in time for the out. And the inning is finally over. The Purple Devils come up with 7 runs and take the lead.
It's so buffering.
Common sense here. Oh, hey, Doc. Your monster seems a little slow.
Well, I powered him with the internet from the phone company.
You need Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
DSL. Bad!
Cable One high-speed internet.
It's monstrously fast.
7-0 Ragland enjoying the lead after 7-0 as we enter the second inning. Ragland off to a good start, and not much to say if you're Ashland right now. You got to do a little bit of damage control and try to pick you up a run or 2 and hope your defense can stop them as we get into the second inning. But from all appearances, with Asheville coming up with the bottom of their order, they're in trouble.
Yeah, and you really have to limit your mistakes if you're the Bulldogs. first inning didn't go exactly how they would have wanted it to, starting at the top of the inning when they had runners on first and second, or actually had bases loaded, and had that runner try to come home on what she thought was a pass ball and get that out. And then, of course, on the defensive end, Malfers struggled a bit the first few batters throwing strikes, and she was able to come around and get a little bit more comfortable. But like we said, Brandon, this Ragland team's so experienced that if you give them anything to hit, they're going to take advantage of it, and they did just that and made a few errors. Just the things that you can't do if you're Asheville against this talented Purple Devil team. And that first inning was not exactly how they would have wanted to go as they're down 7-0. But as they come up here at the top of the second, you'll look for their batters to maybe be a little bit more patient, try to take some walks, have some good quality at-bats, and then be smart on the base pass as well.
Here's Hallie Concholio, I guess how would you say that? Catcher for the Bulldogs. Pitch is just inside. Looked pretty good from up here's McKinley Oliver. Thought it was pretty good also. Ball and no strikes. Looks like we've got a new pitcher in there for Ragland. Ball is high. 2-0. It's going to be number 21, Carrie Harrison, on the mound for Ragland as they are making substitutions already in this game. Harrison pitches. There's a ground ball to third. Throw to first. Nice scoop by the first baseman. And it'll be 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Nice scoop by Cassidy St. John. And here comes Brittany Malfors.
And she put a pretty good swing on that one. Had a 2-0 count. Hit the ball solid. She saw a pitch she liked. She just hit it right at the third baseman. And Ragland's going to make plays like that. It's just something you'll have to tip your cap on and move on from.
Pitch high and inside. Harrison pitches. Third baseman for Ragland, Peyton Bearden. Moving up in the box now is Malfors. See if that'll help her any. Swing and a miss. Looked like a bit of an off-speed pitch there. As it hit the dirt. I think
it was hit the dirt a little bit low. Malfors chased it.
Ragland defense playing her straight away in the outfield, straight away in the infield. See, the shortstop is in close, second base and back a little deep as the count goes to 2-1.
I'm not sure how Ragland usually does their pitching rotation, but I'll be curious to see if they don't continue to make some different substitutions, just get different pitchers some experience here in the first few innings.
There's a pop-up. Catcher is going to jump out there and take it. That was Shy Hazelwood making the play. 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning.
Good job by Harrison coming in, getting 2 quick outs. There with the 6 and 7 hitters, you got Kristen Shackley coming up the right field here. Well, she's really come in and thrown strikes, maybe a couple off-speed pitches that she's been able to cause the batters to chase. Good job by Harrison of coming in and being comfortable.
Kristen Shockley fouls it off to the left for the Bulldogs. It'll be strike 1. This Ragland team played in, I guess it was Lincoln this weekend. They had a win over Pell City, 6A team, which we saw in Oxford a couple weeks ago, playing some pretty good ball. Then they lost to I believe it's a 5A Etowah team, real strong softball team. Ball, let's see what the umpire calls it. Called that thing a ball. Thought he was going to jerk that right hand up a minute. The pole is positioned perfectly where I can't see the middle of the plate.
What'd you say the record was again, Brant? 10-2, Ragland?
I believe that's right. 10-2, 9-2, I'm not for sure exactly, but
you can tell that. I mean, the season's been going on for a month, and they typically play more games than that. So the weather's really played a factor.
Their coach down at Faith a couple weeks ago, and the rain had really beat them up practice-wise and game-wise. And they're one of those teams I think they just get stronger as the year goes along. So they'll be just fine. Ball's outside, 3-1.
You really have to, as many games as you play, and especially when it comes down to the postseason and you're playing tournament after tournament. That's really when you want to be playing your best ball. And Ragland's been able to do that the last few years.
Yeah, we found out Enterprise that if you played too many before the spring break, you'd kind of wear yourself out. So we started easing up a little bit. Here's the ball, forward walk to Shockley. She's going to take first base. And here comes the first baseman, number 29, Catherine Peaspanen. Say that fast a couple times, Connor. Peaspanen takes the first pitch, grounds it to third. Long throw to first, and the inning is over. No runs and no hits. They leave one. We played 1.5. Ragland leading 7-0.
Oops, had a fender bender? Have them tow it or take it yourself to Wesley's Paint and Body. Baker Reynolds and his guys have been this area's go-to team for quality automotive body repair and paint work for years. All makes and models, foreign or domestic. They take them crashed and make them look like new. And with Wesley's larger new facility, including 2 full-size paint booths, they can get you fixed up fast. Always free estimates, best price on repair work, insurance claims welcomed, and service with a smile. That's Wesley's Paint and Body, Highway 78 East in Anniston.
Yes, Mommy's coming over again. Thank you for introducing us.
Of course I love him. And he's never late.
I'm just so happy. He always seems to know the right thing to do. It's not easy to find someone like that. Yes, I'm going to show him the shower. You're so bad. Oh, gotta go. Bye.
For any residential or commercial plumbing needs, call Ted's Plumbing in Anniston, serving Calhoun and surrounding counties since 1985.
7-0 as we go to the bottom half. 7-0 as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's a beautiful day for softball in Ragland. Beautiful Campbell Champion Field. You can see the highway. We're kind of down in the valley here.
And looking ahead, Brant, these two teams may face each other again in the St. Clair County tournament, which starts tomorrow. Ragland's going to match up with Moody at first, but I'll tell you what, a matchup I look forward to and expect to see in the championship somewhere there in the later rounds would be Ragland and Springville, who we called, just a few weeks ago. I
wouldn't count Moody out either.
Moody's good too.
They're very strong. They've made some runs in the 5A state playoffs in the last few years, and saw them over in Oxford. Played White Plains pretty tough in one game, and so they've got some talent. That'll be a real opportunity for Ragland. I'm sure Coach Nick's looking forward to that. Got Cassidy St. John leading off for the Purple Devils. She singled and drove in 2 runs in the first. Takes it 1-1. Nothing like the pace of a small town softball game. You got the flags flying. Just makes you want to sit out there and move up this way, It's a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. St. John singles again. Stops at first. And the Purple Devils got something cooking here in the second inning.
And she hit that one almost exactly where she hit the first ball in the first inning, up the middle. A little bit harder that time. Nobody on base. But she's able to start the inning off strong with a leadoff single.
We've got Carrie Harrison stepping into the box now. She went in for the pitcher a couple of pitches ago in the last top half of the first inning. And she smokes it to second base. Flips to the shortstop. Throw to first. Gonna be late as it gets under the glove of the first baseman. So Harrison is on at first, and St. John's retired at second on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, Harrison coming out aggressive, swing on the first pitch, right to the second baseman. Ashville was able to get that first out. Harrison hustled down the first baseline, though, and was able to beat the ball out. And they'll just come away with a 1.
Peyton Bearden steps into the lineup. Steps into the box now. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Harrison is going to motor down to second. Pass ball. Malford's thrown a lot of pitches to just be in the top half of the, or bottom half of the second inning, excuse me. Bearden doubled last time and likes to hit the ball to left field. Just a dribble to the mound is picked up Throw to first for the second out as Harrison advances over to third base. Taylor Boswell comes up, struck out last time, looking to redeem herself a little bit.
And that's something you really have to be pleased with if you're Asheville's coach. Giving up 7 runs in the first inning, got a runner on third right now, but able to get 2 quick outs. Good job on Malfers coming in and going to work.
Ball just outside. Again, if we can get a shot of her eyes as she watches the ball, you can just see she follows that thing all the way into the mitt. Very noticeable. She bunts it this time. Got a chance. Dives into first. Didn't get it. She's going to be out, and the inning is over. We played 2, 7-0.
At RMC, we love serving people in the small towns of Northeast Alabama. The lifestyle, the food, the people. But make no mistake, there's nothing small about the care we provide. In fact, we're a member of the UAB Cancer Network and have the Blue Distinction Award for cardiac care and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's about the strength of our regional health system.
This is a national healthcare alert from the Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You could qualify for a pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you. Get free delivery, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers at no charge to you. If you're on Medicare and have knee pain, don't wait. You may qualify to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost. Call the Health Hotline right now for details toll-free at 877-798-5734. Friendly agents are standing by 24/7 to help you. We also have other pain-relieving braces available for shoulder, ankle, and your back. You may be eligible to receive these items and more at little or no cost to you as well. Call right now for details toll-free at 877-798-5734. Please remember this number, 877-798-5734. Our friendly representatives are standing by now to take your call. Please call us right now at 877-798-5734.
Brianna Johnson leading off for the Bulldogs. Dribbles it down a third baseline foul.
Yeah, we're just now back up at the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs. Brianna Johnson walked her first at bat, reached third, and she was called out. She tried to score on what she thought was a pass ball.
Harrison fires. Here's a foul off to the right side.
And Harrison came in
first base
last
coach
inning.
making a nice play. I'm sorry, Connor.
That was. And as I was saying, Brian Harrison came in last inning. We were told that Ragland has 2 pitchers. Let's see, that was Oliver in the first inning would be considered their ace, and Harrison's coming in and working these last 2 innings.
2 strikes to Brianna Johnson. 1 ball on her. She gets a signal from a third base coach. Holly Brown, coach of the Bulldogs. She takes a changeup off the left thigh, and she'll reach first. If you're going to get hit by a pitch, a changeup is a nice choice.
Yeah, she just kind of waited for that one to get there. I didn't like it phased her too much. Johnson reaches base, her first 2 at-bats with the walk and the hit by pitch.
Here comes Victory Layfield. She singled her first time up. Johnson takes a big lead at first.
Yeah, and if you're Ragland, you're not too worried about that runner at first base. I mean, if she goes, I'm sure Coach Nix would like for his catcher to try to throw her out, but you're more focused on what's going up at the plate as you're up 7-0 in the third.
Ball and no strikes. Layfield takes a good cut, misses it. Ball's low and in the dirt. Throw to first. Back in time is Johnson.
It's really just a base at a time right now. If you're Asheville down 7-0, you want to try to get these walks, get on base any way you can. Just try to put some runs together and cut down this lead.
First inning they tried to bunt. Second inning, or when she was up, they had the same situation. This time they're not bunting. Looks like 2 balls on a strike. Harrison gets the sign from the dugout from the catcher. Ground ball to short. Flip to second. Second baseman drops the ball as he goes out into center field, and just like the first inning, the Bulldogs got 2 runners on first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, Coach Nix isn't going to be happy with that. It's middle infield. Kay was able to come up with the ball cleanly. What looked like a good throw to second base. Second baseman just wasn't able to catch it. And Asheville's off to a good start with their first 2 batters on, and Ariana Gilbert, the 3-hole hitter, come back up. She struck out looking her last at bat with runners on first and second base, just like this inning. Let's see if she can't take advantage of this opportunity again.
Yeah, he hates errors so bad that on his dugout wall down there, he's got 4 things they need to do to win. 1, work hard. 2, respect all. 3, no errors. And then 4, score every inning. So no errors is one of his pet peeves.
I'd say that's his 5 commandments for softball. He won't be happy with that.
Ground ball to third. The third baseman steps on third for the out. Didn't get the runner at first. Nice play as Peyton Bearden. Usually in that play you go first or third first with a slow runner, but she hesitated just a second as she looked at second, was unable to get the runner at first.
And she did, and Gilbert was flying down that first baseline, so she's able to beat that one out as, like you said, the third baseman hesitated, but they're come away with 1 here with a 4-hole hitter, Sydney Chamness, coming up to bat. She singled her first at bat.
1 for 1. Ball is high and outside. Runners are at first and second, out with 1 out. Sun's starting to creep down a little bit more over the trees. Or through the trees, I should say, since there are no leaves. There's a deep fly, left field. That ball's going to be way back. It's going to be out of here. A 3-run home run by Sydney Chamness. She just got all of it. The ball got up and she took it out, and it's 7-3.
And Brant, just when you thought they were out of it, Chamness comes through with a big hit to the deep left field as it settled out of the ballpark. Cut the lead down to 4 runs as it's 7-3. Chamness 2 for 2 in the game so far. Really stroked that one.
If you look at Ashton this season, they've only scored 18 runs in their first 11 ball games, and they got 3 on 1 pop, so that's really got a...
Yeah, she put a real nice swing.
Came from out of nowhere. That cleanup hitter delivers, and it's 7-3. And you could tell that ball was gone the minute she hit it, too.
And if you're Harrison, you just got to calm down. You're still up 4 runs. Asheville's got a little bit of momentum going their way, but she's still got plenty of cushion to work with. So she just needs to settle down, continue to throw
Foul
strikes.
back this way. You didn't catch it, Connor, because it hits right off the top of our window. And we're going to take another look at that home run as Chamness just caught a fastball and just drilled it. You can see the left fielder going back, turned and ran backwards right the minute it was hit, and the center fielder also. And the ball ends out there over the 2004 state championship or region title sign or whatever it represents. But 7-3. Good work by the camera crew. Ball's low and in the dirt. 2 balls on a strike.
Asheville's just got to continue to be patient at the plate. Take walks if Harrison's going to give them to you. Just continue to get runners on base. And
excuse me, that was 1 ball on a strike. Erica Williams steps in. She struck out last time. Outside corner, outside. Now it's 2 balls on a strike.
Yeah, she was the one up at the plate whenever Johnson tried to take home on the ball the catcher blocked up. So Williams was in a big spot the first inning. She had bases loaded, 1 out. And then quickly had 2 outs on her, and she struck out swinging.
Swing and a miss. Outside part of the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Purple Devils make an error in this inning, and it comes back to Honham as they pick up a run on it. On the 3-run homer, one of them was on by the error, fouled off.
And that's exactly why Coach Nix has no errors on his wall. And those are the things you can control. Sometimes you're going to give up hits, but for the most part, And like the air in the inning for the Purple Devils, that was just lack of concentration, and it came back to haunt them. But luckily they scored 7 runs in that first inning, so they still have a nice lead. But Coach Nix knows that when they play this tougher competition, those are errors they can't afford to make.
Just missed on the outside part of the plate as the batter wanted to hit it, but pulled her back just in time. I guess when they go in now, he's really going to be highly focused on number 4, the score every inning, as they did not score in the last inning and have let Ashville kind of creep back into this thing just a little bit. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher. Throw down to first, and that will end the top half of the 3rd inning. We'll probably just stay here. As I thought that was the 3rd out. My bad, Connor. I was looking at the 3 out there, and I thought that was the out. So 2 outs.
Right, would like for it to be 3.
Ball's low and in the dirt as Haley Kincioli steps in for her second at bat. She grounded to, was that short last time? Or third? I can't read my own writing here.
She grounded to third.
Third base. Grounder down the third baseline, foul. Nice play by Coach Brown.
Harrison continues to throw strikes. I mean, she gave up that home run, but she's not letting it phase her. Coming right back in here, going to work and trying to get her team out of this inning.
She's got a ball and a strike. The pitch to Kincioli, low and in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Kincioli, the catcher for the Bulldogs. Pitch is going to be high. 3 balls and a strike.
2 outs. Kincioli's trying to get something else going for her team. Want to get on base here and continue this momentum that Asheville's been able to gain in this top of the 3rd.
3-1. And you've got Asheville starting to take now. Ball 4.
Yeah, they've really had a lot better at bats, obviously, with the hits. Of course, Ragland's helped them out with the errors, but they have been able to take a couple of walks. Or had that hit by pitch from the leadoff batter Johnson at the beginning of the inning. But a lot better quality at bats for Asheville as Brittany Malfers, the pitcher, comes up to bat, trying to help herself out.
She popped to the catcher last time, chops it down the third baseline, and again Coach Brown making the play. This time she doesn't rifle it back to the pitcher. Little toss to the over there to Bearden, and lets Bearden throw it back.
Her swinging motion is a lot like her pitching motion, real aggressive. She put a real good swing on that first pitch.
Looking to help herself here, try to get one in the gap, maybe get another run in. And she does get one into the gap, and it's going to take off and roll. It's cut off by the center fielder, and it's only going to be a single. Nice job of getting over there. And that was a good one in center field.
Yeah, and Coach Brown knows the kind of arms the Purple Devils have out there in the outfield. Of course, down 4-0, you're just trying to go, or down by 4, just trying to go base to base, put together some hits. Good at bat there by Malfers. Like I was saying, has a real aggressive swing. Anytime she makes contact, you can just tell it's going to shoot off the bat. Good job helping herself out. As Kristen Shockley, the right fielder, comes up to bat here with runners on first and second.
Substitution taking place is going to be, looks like Malikia Carter, number 4, coming up. If that's no, I mean that's it's not happening. She's making another substitution. Is it maybe a courtesy runner or something? I was looking down there at Coach Brown talking with the ump, and he's making some sort of change. I don't know.
That was the catcher. That was Kincioli, the catcher, over on second. So they're able to get a courtesy run for her.
Not sure they should have had her on it earlier. She might have made
Yeah, she probably could have advanced.
Made the third on that last bat.
Coach Brown may have had a little bit more confidence in her getting there, but she's in the game nonetheless.
Here's Shockley up a hit now. Could score a run possibly. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Shockley, the lefty, just stepping out a little bit.
Yeah, big time on that one.
Almost as if she was a slapper. I don't think that's what Coach Brown intended for her to do.
Looked like she was swinging like she was not slapping, but the body was going like she was slapping.
Yeah, Harrison's just going to try to put the ball on the outside if she keeps doing that.
Fouled off down the left field line. Took a shot at one of our cameras over there down the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes.
You know, Coach Nix is as Asheville continues to get runners on base and score runs, and he's going to go back to that error at the beginning of the inning and how all this could have been avoided.
Got her strike 3. Right down the middle. And now finally we finished the top half of the 3rd inning.
This internet from the phone company is really slow. We should switch.
It's good enough. I think we can close.
But doctor, that's duct tape.
It's good enough.
Common sense here. You know, good enough isn't good enough. You need the fastest internet you can get, and that's Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
You know, enough with good enough.
Sounds great, hon.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
The tire, arguably the most important part of a car. Without it, we could not stop, we could not go, we couldn't drive at all. They come in all sizes, brands, treads, prices, and ratings. How do you know which is the right tire for you? Thankfully, there's Cobb Automotive, and they have been answering this question since 1981. With a large selection of brands and sizes in stock, you are sure to get the right tire for the right price. Cobb Automotive, located on Highway 21 across from Walmart in Oxford, and 2001 Quintard Avenue in Anniston.
An important message for Americans in need of health insurance. If there's been a recent change in your life, you are eligible for immediate protection under the Affordable Care Act. If you're uninsured because you missed the enrollment deadline, we can help. To get the protection you need, you can visit the Healthcare Exchange and spend hours exploring your options. Or you can make a single call to Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you at no cost or obligation. Health Markets Insurance Agency searches thousands of health insurance plans on the exchange and off from more than 120 leading companies like United Healthcare, Humana, and more. We'll find you the right insurance coverage and guarantee the lowest price for plans we offer. And if you qualify for a government subsidy, we'll make sure you get the tax credits you deserve. Talk to us on the phone or meet with a local licensed representative. Why pay more than you have to or risk going without the coverage you need? Put our free service to work for you.
Call 800-797-1292. 800-797-1292.
Bailey Pettit leading off here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. I don't know why I keep wanting to say top half, but she walked in the 1st inning. Ragland leading 7-3 as Ashville picked up 3 runs in the top half of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, in the last 2 half innings, I was at the bottom of the 2nd, the top of the 3rd, Asheville's really started to gain some momentum as they were able to get Malfers only faced 4 batters, and they didn't give up any runs at the bottom of the 2nd. And of course, that big home run in the top of the 3rd cut the lead to 4.
Malfers pitches a ground ball to second base. Pettit is going to get on as it goes into right field. Another one of those errors by the Asheville Bulldogs, and Pettit reaches.
Yes, and that's just, Coach Brown, I'm not sure if she has no errors and has her 5 softball commandments, if you will, but regardless, no coach is going to be happy with plays like that are makeable, and those are ones that you just can't do if you're playing a good team like Ragland.
Hazelwood steps into the box. First pitch is outside for a ball. She singled off the right fielder's glove in the 1st inning to knock in a run. And let's see if she can get on and set the stage for the top of the order. And she's the number 8 hitter. Takes the ball outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And if you're Malfers, you just got to continue to focus at the plate. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Don't worry about the scoreboard. It's you and your catcher.
Yeah, for a minute there, it looked like it was going to be 10-0 in the 2nd inning, and now it's 7-3. But you get the feeling the Asheville Bulldogs are going to be in trouble this inning.
Yeah, it all changed with that big swing from third baseman Sydney Chamness. That home run, 3-run home run.
3-0 the count. Malfers delivers. Got the corner. 3 balls and a strike. If you ever come to Ragland, you need to come out and see a game. Just a great place here. Got a little creek running behind us. Ground ball to the pitcher off her glove. It goes going to creep into center field, and everybody's going to be safe. Little seeing eye single.
Yeah, it went off 2 gloves there. It went off the pitcher at first, and then was that shortstop? That was Gilbert. Got past her, so 2 plays. It could have been made by the Bulldogs, but it results in runners on first and second from the 7 and 8 hitters with a 9-hole hitter, Lexi Goodwin, coming up.
She singled last time. Let's see if Coach Nix has her bunting or not. And she does. She gets a nice bunt down, gets it to the pitcher. She throws it into right field. Ball is rolling. Right fielder was not backing up. Here comes 1 run. Here comes 2 runs. Hazelwood scores, Pettit scores, and Goodwin all the way around to third base. And 2 runs are going to score on another error.
3 straight errors to start the bottom of the third for Asheville just when they started to get back into this game. Their defense lets them down in the infield, and Ragland's able to extend the lead back out to 9-3 as Coach Brown, not unexpectedly, comes to the pitcher's mound and gets her whole team, outfielders and all, to come in for a team meeting and try to get this worked out.
One of the more intense meetings you'll ever see is when White Plains makes a couple of errors, their girls softball team, and Coach Ford comes out there. She can do justice to anyone I've seen in this area.
Well, I can believe it. I can believe it. I remember playing baseball for White Plains.
You could hear her over on the baseball field, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. There were times when they would just drop the gloves and go in the outfield and start running.
I bet you guys thought she was hollering at you some, too.
I know. We had a pretty tough coach of our own, Coach Hudson, but yeah. Coach Ford, we'll give him a run for his money.
But I love her. Great coach.
How she is. She's really built together a winning program out there.
Ball is low, 1 ball and 1 strike as Callie Kay steps in with a runner on third. She's a walk and a single, looking to be on base for her 3rd time in the game. Counts 1-0. She gets a pitch, dribbles it down the third base line for a foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and as a pitcher, it's frustrating, obviously, to start the inning off with 3 errors and giving up 2 runs. But like we've said before, you just got to continue to concentrate at the plate, as difficult as that may be. Just try to get 1 out at a time.
Here's a little looper into center field. Can the center fielder get it? No, it's going to drop in for a base hit. Kay is going to get an RBI. And the lead is 10-3.
And that's 3 RBIs for Callie Kay on the day. Hitting the ball all over the field. She had her double. She hit right down the third base line. She hits that one up the middle. Center fielder wasn't able to come up and get it. It's a good day so far for Callie Kay with 3 RBIs, and as she extends the lead to 10-3 for the Purple Devils.
And a happy dad in the booth, too, I might add. Carly Eccles steps in. She's singled and grounded to short. Ragland got that 7-run lead back. Malfors throws it inside. Eccles steps out of the way. Okay, a big lead at first. You know she's wanting to run, isn't she, Dad? Yes. Just waiting for the sign. You can just see it. As she takes the position at first. Ball is low. She finally gets the run. She's going to take it standing up as the ball gets away from the catcher.
Yeah, I think she would have had second either way. She had a really good jump. It's what you expect to see out of a leadoff batter from a good team like Ragland.
I think when I saw them play last year, she was like 4 for 4. I've never seen her make it out. There's a drive into the gap in left center. That ball's going to hit and roll to the fence. Kay's going to score easily. Eccles is on her way to second, and she's in there with a stand-up double.
And Ragland, a team that's as experienced as them, has been in big game situations. They're going to take advantage of any errors made by Asheville, and they did just that. I mean, all of this could have been avoided had Asheville just been able to come up with those plays and get a few outs. But Ragland still up at the plate with no outs, looking to extend this lead even more as they're up 11-3 in the bottom of the third.
St. John steps in. She's got 2 hits on the night or the afternoon and a couple of RBIs herself. Takes the first one outside, ball one.
You know, she hit her first 2 balls up the middle. She had the first 2 RBIs of the game, got her team started off.
There's a drive. That ball's going to be way back in right field. It's going to hit off the fence at the base of it. She rounds second, going to stop right there. Another booming double into the gap for Cassidy St. John, and it's 12-3 Ragland.
3 for 3 on the day. 3 RBIs. Like we talked about in the first inning, Brand, it's a real good feeling when you're the first one to come up there in your first at bat and get a base hit, and she's definitely continued that. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. That's why she's in the 3-hole spot.
McKinley Oliver. She's into a couple of fielder's choices. She's looking for her first hit of the game. Ball one.
It's actually Harrison.
Oh, is it Harrison? That's right.
That's one subbed in for her.
Yeah, Harrison 0 for 1. She batted last time with a fielder's choice. Ball gets by the catcher. St. John moves up to third.
And you got to be frustrated if you're Coach Brown for the Bulldogs. You got right back in the game with that 3-run homer, the top of the third. Had 7, 8, 9 up for Ragland, bottom of the order. They put the ball in play, gave the Bulldogs opportunities to make plays, come away with outs. They just haven't been able to do that. And when you're playing a good team like Ragland, like we said, they're going to take advantage of that as they really begin to hit the ball.
Ground ball into right field for a base hit. It's going to score St. John. And Harrison is on first base with an RBI single.
Hit after hit after hit. They're really starting to see the ball now, hitting it all over the field, stringing together some hits.
Let's take in a minute here, we'll take a look at one of those hits that went all the way to the fence. And we're going to look at it right now as Carly Eccles. You see her take the cut, flip the bat down. You see the outfielders going back all the way to the fence. Almost got out of here, but been a little bit higher. But Eccles doubled in a run. As Peyton Beard steps in, fouls off the first one. No balls and a strike.
Still no outs.
No outs, and they batted 7 batters already. Malfors gets the call. 2 strikes. Beard and a double and an RBI in the first inning. Ragland trying to bat around twice in this game. In an inning, they batted around in the first, trying to do it again here in the third.
I wonder how many times they've done that this year already. I'm sure they bat around a lot.
They probably do, where they hit. You can hear the kids and a dog down there below us. Yeah, they're having a great time. Ball is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's really like the perfect setting for, I mean, this is how I would picture a Ragland softball game.
Yeah, really.
I mean, out there, was that 26 out there on the road and all these cars parked. You can see all the houses. It's real nice atmosphere.
Ball outside. What I like is the backdrop. You know, you don't have that at these places where they've got the 4 fields and just usually not much of a backdrop. It is kind of quaint. Hope they don't ever change and go over to the other place. You know, it's their park, you know. It's kind of like Wrigley Field. There's a drive into right center field. It's going to go over the center fielder's head. It's going to roll to the fence. Harrison rounds second, on her way to third. Bearden on her way to second with a double.
And that's 5 hits in a row for the Purple Devils. 3 doubles and 2 singles. She hits that one all the way out to the wall. Really starting to put the sticks on it now. Hitting the ball solid. As Coach Brown has a meeting with the home plate umpire. Let's see if he's not looking to make a pitching change, and I think he is. And that'll be the day for Brittany Malfors.
Is that number 9 coming in?
That's number 9. That's
Lauren
right.
Bice coming into the game. We'll see if Malfors goes to another position. And doesn't appear to do so.
Coach Brown just looking to get her out any way she can. There's still no outs in this inning, so Malfors, they really didn't have, I mean, she gave up some hits, but this could have been avoided had they made plays here at the beginning of the inning.
Yeah, she's had 7 errors behind her. That hasn't
Yeah,
that
definitely hasn't helped.
To her credit, she only walked 2, and that was in the first inning. The rest of them have been, on the ground. And you give up 7 errors in 2.5 innings, and
yeah, you really have to limit your mistakes when you're playing a state championship contender in a powerhouse softball program in 1A like Ragland is. And Coach Brown understands that. I'm sure this won't be the last time these two teams see each other this year.
I think the Ragland boys are playing across town when I drove through, so that's kind of cut the crowd down a little bit here maybe tonight.
Still a lot of cars out there.
Nothing like a good old night game in Ragland, then you go down and eat a hamburger somewhere. Cook out.
What was the name of that place you went to eat?
It's closed now, so I can't.
It's closed now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I may go there and see if they got any scraps left in the building, but. Batting now, Taylor Boswell. Takes a strike. And she hits a little looper into right. I believe this one could drop. No, it's caught by the right fielder. Makes a nice play and gets it back in, Kristen Shockley. And that will be the first out of the inning.
And that's good to see from Shockley. She had a hard time that was the first inning she made that error. But the sun has come down a little bit. She's got a little bit more shade out there, but she's still kind of covering her eyes. She's able to concentrate and catch the ball for the first out of the inning.
Ball outside. When I played at Troy, we had a game at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, and the sun was coming right over the top of the building, and Coach put me in right field for that game, and I didn't see the first 3 fly balls hit out there.
That's awful.
So the manager comes running out, and he hands me some sunglasses, and I'm not going to tell you what he said the coach said, but something to do with put them on.
It's a helpless feeling.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is.
People may not understand that who haven't played outfield, but I played outfield as well, Brandon. It's difficult to track that ball down when the sun's right in your face.
Well, that was one of the few games I'd played in the outfield, and so they kept me in the infield after that one.
Yeah. White Plains is the worst when you're in right field.
Oh, yeah.
The sun's coming over the mountain.
Over that building.
It's right in your face, yeah.
Ball outside.
That's why I was glad when we finally got lights out there. That way we could start playing at night, because before then, my freshman year, we had to start games, at 3 o'clock right after school, just so we can try to get a game or two in. But the sun is brutal, and it's just part of being an outfielder. You have to find a way to block it out and try to make the play.
Shy Hazelwood, the batter, hits a line drive to short, bounces off of her. She's going to throw home way too. No, catcher blocked the plate, and they get the force.
Wow, that's the last place I thought she was going to go after Bob on the ball.
Yeah.
I thought she'd go to second or third with bases loaded, but she was able to get the ball and make a quick throw to home to get the second out.
Leaves the bases loaded, but the runner for Ragland never really stepped on the plate until she'd already been tagged out. And all she had to do was tag the base, because it was a force play.
Mm-hmm. Still got bases loaded here. They're going to
2 outs.
Look to go to any base they can with 2 outs.
Lexi Goodman, the number 9 hitter, up. She's singled and reached on an error. Keith up here is just dying for Callie to get up with the bases loaded with 4 RBIs already. Just a single to keep them loaded, right? She fouls it off to the left. No balls and 2 strikes to Goodwin. Just missed on the outside corner. No, he's going to ring her up. And the inning is completed with 13-3 in favor of the Ragland Purple Devils.
Have you got the new car itch but don't want to take the plunge with a brand new car? How about getting the most car for the money at Avery Auto Sales? They have a large selection of cars with even some 2014s in the mix. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. They can help get you back on your credit feet with guaranteed approval. Check them out online at AveryAutoSales.net. Then when you see something you like, call them at 256-835-8897 for a test drive. Or just go by. Avery Auto Sales is located on Highway 78 East between Highway 78 and Snow Street in Oxford. That's Avery Auto Sales.
Yes, Mommy's coming over again. Thank you for introducing us.
Of course I love him. And he's never late.
I'm just so happy. He always seems to know the right thing to do. It's not easy to find someone like that. Yes, I'm going to show him the shower. You're so bad. Oh, gotta go. Bye.
For any residential or commercial plumbing needs, call Ted's Plumbing in Anniston, serving Calhoun and surrounding counties since 1985.
There you see the line is Ragland, 13 runs on 13 hits. 13 hits in 6 errors. That's 19 base runners in 3 innings, Connor.
Yeah, just the errors for Asheville. They haven't been able to concentrate and make those plays, and Ragland has taken full advantage of it as they strung together what was about 5 or 6 hits in a row there. Had about 3 or 4 doubles.
Yep.
And a good team's going to do that. You just got to be able to concentrate and make those plays and limit their opportunities.
Stepping in to lead off for the Asheville Bulldogs will be Catherine Peaspanen. She's 0 for 1. On the mound pitching is still Harrison? Let's make sure.
It is.
And she throws it. Shot in the left field, base hit. Peaspanen just belted that thing like a bullet.
Yeah, she didn't waste any time, Brant. Swung at that first pitch. It's one of the harder hit balls they've had besides that home run maybe, but she's able to start the inning off for the Bulldogs strong as the top of the order with Brianna Johnson comes up at the plate.
Got a courtesy runner heading across the field. Symphony Pruch, it looks like, will be pinch running for Peaspanen.
And Johnson has reached base her first 2 at bats. She walked in the first inning and was also hit by a pitch. So she'll look to maybe be able to swing away this time.
Yeah, the top of the orders fared well for the Asheville Bulldogs. They've been on, let's see, 6 out of 8 been on base for the first 4 hitters, including one of them having a home run.
Yeah, they've really had some good at-bats. Like you said, they've walked and put together a few hits.
Johnson hits a shot in the right field. Caught. Nice play. Gets it back in. Let's see if we can pick that up. That was Bailey Pettit making that catch, yeah. Sometimes when it's 13-3, they start switching people around, so I was hoping she was still in there. I've got Keith up here as our spotter doing a great job for us, by the way. I have had spotters, though, that their kid was the one that made all the plays, you know. Something I didn't know until afterwards. Here's the number 2 hitter. She's been on twice, singled and reached an error. Victory Layfield. Second baseman for the Bulldogs. Ball inside.
Yeah, and looking at Pettit out there in right field who just made that play, you can tell that she's familiar with.
She's got the glasses,
exactly.
too.
She's got the sunglasses on, so she's aware of what the sun is like this time of day.
2-0 pitch. Ball 3 in the dirt.
Yeah, Layfield had the first hit of the game for the Bulldogs.
Got Shamness in the hole over there. She hit a home run her last time. There's a shot in the left field. It's going to drop for a base hit by Layfield, and the top of the order continues to produce for the Bulldogs as they've now got runners on first and second with one out.
And with, see, that's Gilbert actually coming up in 3-hole. Chambliss is on deck now. Gilbert, see, she struck out looking her first at bat. And
had a fielder's choice last time, third to
fielder's choice
first,
last time.
She's got some pop in her bat. First 4 hitters for Asheville do have some pop. There's a line drive, bullet into left field. It's going to take off. It's going to roll to the fence. Here comes one run. They're going to wave Layfield. The throw to the plate's going to be late. And the Asheville Bulldogs pick up a couple of runs on a double by Ariana Gilbert.
And don't count them out. The last 2 innings, they've been able to produce some runs. And with Chambliss coming up to bat, who hit the 3-run homer last inning, they'll look to continue to put some more runs on the board and chip away at this lead. If they could just play better in the field, not make errors, and limit Ragland's opportunities,
certainly be more competitive.
This game could be much more competitive.
Top of the order is 8 for 11. The bottom of the order hadn't done real bad either. They've had 2 walks and 2 singles out of the bottom 5. So you get a little bit of production out of the bottom of your order. You get production like that from the top and no errors, and you're.
Yeah, they've got potential. I mean, that's a good swing that Gilbert put on that last ball. She's got speed out there playing shortstop. The top of the lineup's pretty strong. Of course, that was the 9-hole hitter who had the single to start the inning off.
Chambliss homered her last time. Coach Nix comes in with a changeup, but she got that thing up.
Yeah, they'll look to kind of pitch around her. Don't want her to blast one out there in the outfield again.
Especially when the next hitters struck out both times. Throwing it high again. 2-1.
And even with a walk, I mean, it would cause there to be a force out there to have a potential double play. So I'm sure Coach Nix has that in the back of his mind.
The 2-1 to Chambliss. Swing and a miss on a changeup.
They're coming right at her.
You're not going to give her any heat either. Thrown her 2 changeups already in 4 pitches. Now you got to wonder this time, does he try to bring some high heat, or does he stay on the outside corner with it? No, another changeup, off-speed pitch, got her.
Good execution by Harrison with the off-speed. Making Chambliss chase, that's big for her to come in, and after giving up that home run last inning, come right at her and get the out.
Erica Williams, they pitched her twice on the inside and got her out on the outside corner. So let's see if they start her out in again. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, she didn't like she was so sure about that one. She couldn't decide if she wanted to swing or not.
Yeah, her swing is really out of sorts. You're not sure if she's trying to be a slap hitter or.
It did look like she was trying to slap there, but yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
All right, let's take another look at that double to the fence just a minute ago. You can see Gilbert sitting on that thing, kind of reached out and got it on the fat part of the bat and just flicked her wrist and took it all the way to the left field fence to score a couple runs and cut the lead to 13-5. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Williams. She's trying to keep the inning alive with Gilbert on second. There's a shot down the third baseline, almost picked off by Bearden, but just about 2 or 3 inches out of her grasp, and it stays foul. I'm sure that's not the first time she's made contact.
Yeah, I think you're right. She's just kind of looked uncomfortable up at the plate today. It looks like maybe she's just trying to get into slapping. It would appear that way, but yeah, she made contact there. She'll look to get one through the gap and try to score that run.
Harrison delivers. Shot into right field, base hit. They're going to wave Gilbert. The throw to the plate is going to be out. She slid with her left foot into the tag and her right foot. And if she'd have led with that left foot across the plate, she might have been safe. But a good tag, and the inning is over. 13-5, Ragland. All right, let's take another look at that throw out. I think we've got a shot on it. If you can see her at home plate, if she would have just slid on the plate, she might have been safe. Right there she goes, but she slid with the left foot right into the glove, and the catcher was there to make the play. Nice job.
Being a doctor, I know the symptoms of a heart attack. To experience them yourself is something completely different. When I woke up with severe pain in my arms and chest, I hesitated. When the pain persisted, I chose RMC. Thanks to RMC staff and Dr. Yamamura, my bypass surgery was a success. It's comforting to know we have quality doctors right here in Calhoun County. Regional Medical Center, advanced technology, advanced care.
Leading off in the inning will be Callie Kay for the Purple Devils as she tries to make it a perfect night. She's reached on 2 singles and a walk. As the nice play at the plate, had a couple plays at the plate so far in this game. Both catchers doing a good job blocking the plate and getting the out.
Yeah, they both went Ragland's way. It was in the first inning. It was when the leadoff batter tried to take home on a pass ball. She was able to block the plate up then, and that was just a good job. I didn't even see the throw come in because I was already marking out an RBI and a single for who was that? That was Williams for Ashville, but Ragland was able to make the play and get the ball in time and get the out at home plate. And they look to continue to hit the ball well. Last inning they were able to put together a lot of hits, and Callie Kay was able to come away with a single and an RBI. She's got 3 RBIs in the day, so she'll look to continue to produce for her team. She leads off this inning.
Purple Devils, if they put together too big of an inning, this could be their last at bat. There's a pitch, a high pop, shortstop Gilbert going back out, going to make the play on the edge of the left field grass for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, first pitch swinging there. As that was Williams over there and make the play. Good start for the Bulldogs. What's that pitcher's name again for Asheville that's in right now? She's done a good job, number 9.
For Asheville, okay, that's Lauren Bice.
Yeah, Lauren Bice. I've been impressed with her. She's coming from Alfers. I don't think she's given up a run yet, but she's really been able to throw strikes consistently.
And here's the pitch inside to Carly Eccles. She's 2 for 3 on the evening, scored 2 runs, driven in 1.
And Bice has got a real quick motion. It's probably a bit of an adjustment for the batters for Ragland, going from Alfers to this quick motion of Bice.
Ground ball down the third base line, foul.
And the top of the order for Ragland's just been tearing it up today. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hits out of the first 5 batters.
Fouled off to the left side again.
Including 4 doubles. They've really hit the ball well, finding the gaps out there, making good contact.
Well, they're right in the middle of that top of the order again this time. And Asheville again trying to keep this thing close. I think it's 10-run rules after 5, so if Ragland can pick up a couple here, make it 15-5, this thing could end in the top of the 5th. Ball is inside in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bice doesn't waste much time pitching.
She doesn't. She goes even faster than Malfers.
High ball fouled off down the left field line by Eccles.
They've liked that third baseline today. They've been out in front on several pitches.
Eccles doesn't want to walk either. It's 13-5. You want to hit. Pitch, there's a fly ball. Left field, it's going to be caught. No, it's dropped. The ball was in the top of her glove for quite a while. And Eccles does not get the second base, though. She stopped it first. You know, she had it on the top of her glove for like 2 or 3 steps, but she never really had control of it, but it was sitting up there. That would be a good one to look at again if we have it.
That's what you call an ice cream cone, Branch. You kind of grabbed that one, and it's just sort of came up out of the top of the glove.
A broken ice cream cone, yeah.
Stuck there for a few seconds and just came right out.
Not sure I've ever seen somebody carry it that long on the top like that.
It seemed like it was in slow motion, didn't it? Like you couldn't decide if she's going to catch it or not. But
I don't know. I guess we have to give her a base hit on that one. There's a line drive bullet into right field. Eccles on her way to third. As Cassidy St. John just belted another base hit. That's her 4th of the night. And we got runners at second and third as St. John takes it into second.
Yeah, 3 singles, a double, and 3 RBIs for Cassidy St. John. Can't ask for much more. And she's been really comfortable at the plate since the first inning.
And a couple of nice scoops over at first base as well. Carrie Harrison steps in. She's 1 for 2. Came on in relief of Oliver after the first inning. Out on the mound. Fakes a bunt. Opens up that infield on that one. On that one, you got the second baseman coming to the first base bag, and the shortstop, for some reason, was headed to third. She takes off again, leaves that whole middle open.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if the third baseman's not going to charge, there's no point in sending the shortstop over there. So it looks like that's a little
miscommunication.
Confusing on the play. Ball is outside, 3-0. Peyton Beard waiting on deck. She's already had 2 doubles on the afternoon. Got the corner, 3-1.
And really, the story of the day for Asheville defensively has been the errors, Brent. Their pitchers have been able to throw strikes for the most part.
6 errors.
Just having a difficult time catching the ball.
She offers it a pitch outside. The ball goes all the way back to the screen. And if Harrison had that one to do over again, I don't think she would have stuck her bat out that far. But they might have had a play on.
It may have.
She was trying to bunt that thing.
Like
3 balls and 2 strikes.
A hit and run kind of swing there.
Here's the pitch, high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded with Purple Devils here. 1 out. If that's correct. Oh, there's 2 outs, isn't there? My scorebook is so jumbled up. No, just 1 out.
There's just 1 out, Brent. Yeah, you're right.
Bearden slaps it down the left field line. Foul ball, no balls and a strike.
Bearden's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. RBI. She had a real nice hit out to left field earlier in the game.
Boswell's about the only one that hasn't been on base, and she's on deck. So she's due. Pitch is outside, 1-1.
Yeah, they've got a lot of power in the middle of that order, too. They've been able to – haven't hit one out today yet. I'm sure they've hit plenty out this season, but they've come awfully close. They've been rattling the fence all day.
Swing and a miss on the outside corner, just missing it.
That's a pretty pitch there by
Yeah, it
Bryce.
was.
Like a little breaking ball on the outside. Got Bearden chasing. That's what you got to do against these Ragland hitters. They take advantage of pitches that are right down the plate. There's not too much they can't hit, but just kind of have to change it up the way Bryce did there.
Yeah, you haven't seen Asheville throw many change-ups. It's one thing we learned early on in Enterprise High School when we went to fast pitch was we went out there after about 2 innings, the batters, if you don't throw a changeup, they just time that fastball, and it just gets worse as the game goes on. You get killed.
Yeah, a lot of it's about deception, and if you're too consistent, like you said, Brian, you're going to jump on that, you're going to guess the pitch right, and when you have multiple pitches and can throw it in multiple locations, that makes it that much more difficult to hit, and that's just part of being a good pitcher, and I'm sure there's young talent for Asheville has been able to learn that.
Line drive right at our dugout down here on the left side is scattering some Asheville people around. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and fouled off. Just got a piece of it.
Yeah, she was on that one. Fouled it off right to the backstop. Bearden's got a good-looking swing.
She does. Good left-handed swing.
I love watching lefties hit anyway, especially if they can hit with power.
Yeah. Ball outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded. 1 out.
Full count.
Lauren Bice. Big pitch here for her Asheville Bulldogs. And swing and a miss. And I believe Peyton Beard did her a favor on that one as she swinging the ball. Looked like it was outside.
Yeah, it looked like Bearden couldn't quite decide what she thought about that one, and she kind of hesitated a little bit because as a batter, I mean, you don't want to strike out looking, but that one was kind of borderline, but she did decide to swing through, and unfortunately it didn't go her way.
Boswell stepping in. Taylor Boswell 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Struck out, grounded to the mound, and fly to right. If I'm correct.
That's right.
Ball 2 inside. I've seen her bat about 12 times, I think, and she's walked like 8 of them. To me, it seems like she very rarely swings the bat.
Yeah, she does. She's very patient. Ooh.
Strike. About eye level looked like on that one.
And most of us would have watched that one, Brent.
Yeah.
Even as patient as Boswell is.
Let's see if Boswell swings this time. She hits a ground ball to short. One hop. Instead of throwing to second, she goes and makes the long throw to first in time for the out to end the inning. And the Bulldogs get out of it with no run scoring. We go now to the top of the 5th.
Oops, had a fender bender? Have them tow it or take it yourself to Wesley's Paint and Body. Baker Reynolds and his guys have been this area's go-to team for quality automotive body repair and paint work for years. All makes and models, foreign or domestic. They take them crashed and make them look like new. And with Wesley's larger new facility, including 2 full-size paint booths, they can get you fixed up fast. Always free estimates, best price on repair work, insurance claims welcomed, and service with a smile. That's Wesley's Paint and Body, Highway 78 East in Anniston.
The game. We're back here at Ragland, talking with Keith Kay up here in the booth. Very great booth. We love it. We're positioned high where you can see everything. And Ragland so far, 15 hits in the game. Really pounding away.
They have.
Only 4 bats.
That's right. Asheville's done just enough the last few innings to stay in the game, though. Still down by 8, but they're just trying to avoid a mercy rule here. But yeah, Asheville, the top of their order's been able to come through with some big hits, and they're going to look to continue to do that. So I think that's Hallie. Let's see, Cincioli coming back up to bat. She's a 5-hole hitter, but Asheville's going to look to try to continue this momentum they've had the last few innings offensively. As Harrison, it looks like Harrison's still on the mound for the Purple Devils.
Leading it off is going to be number 22, Hallie Cincioli. She's 0 for 1 on the night with a walk. Here's the pitch. Got the corner, no balls and a strike.
Harrison's really done a good job coming in. She came in the 2nd inning after Oliver came out, throwing a lot of strikes. It's nice to have 2 pitchers you can count on.
We've got Welbert and Weaver going at it Friday night at 6:45. We'll be over there covering that game. The spring break tournament action from Weaver High School. Weaver and Will made an outstanding game. Welburn's got a good baseball team, and so does Weaver. Here's a little looper to the third baseman. She can't get it. That ball's going to drop. Going to be a base hit.
Yeah, Bearden just couldn't quite get there. Tips the bottom of her glove. Cincioli's able to beat the ball out first without a throw. Another good start here for the Bulldogs. See if they can't string together a few more hits as Bice comes up to bat. The pitcher for the Bulldogs, trying to help herself out.
Her first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. You can see the shadows of the trees, I guess you would say, in the sun now, as the pitcher is in the sunlight and the batter is a little bit in the sunlight, but a big patch of shade in between them, so you got to pick the ball up coming out of the sun, through the shade, and back into the sun. Ball low.
Yeah, and looking out in the outfield, I think we do have some JV action coming our way, Brent. Looks like got some more Ragland players warming up out there. Nice little batting cage.
Yeah. Nice little setup here.
It is.
To me, it reminds me of well, not quite the scale, but the first time I walked into Wrigley Field in Chicago, and you see that old-time everything, and then you see this field here, and it kind of reminds you of just the good old days when it was no ESPN, just good old softball, and you played all day long.
You just need some of that kudzu or ivy or something to run out there on the fence. It would be just like Wrigley.
Ball is low.
Maybe a few more stands, too.
Yeah, 2-2.
But they love their softball here at Ragland. There's no doubt about that. They take it seriously, and for good reason. They've produced some excellent teams the last few years. I know they're going to hate to see Coach Nix go, as he's headed to Pleasant Valley to coach some football.
And you got a strike on that play. 1 out here in the 5th inning, as Bice unable to help her cause. And I was going to say, we talked about what makes them great here, and talking with Coach, it's the fan support, it's the school support, it's the they come out and support them and everything, and it's just they all work together. It's a great job. Here's a line drive down the left field line. It's going to be caught on a nice running catch by the left fielder for Ashland, Erica Williams. Nice play, Connor. Looked like you moving out there.
Yeah, she had a real good jump on over there on the left field line. Able to sneak it in there and come away with the second out, excuse me.
Wait a minute, that was the left fielder. I'm sorry, Taylor Boswell had the wrong team out there. That was Taylor Boswell making that catch for Ragland. Let's look at the replay on that catch. Taylor Boswell. Yeah, nice stretch. Fully extended. Makes a great play. As that ball was tailing away from her, and she just kept going and going and going. Good job by our camera work.
Yeah, and those are difficult to track down sometimes in the outfield when that ball is tailing away from you, but she was able to hang with it. Good speed out there in left field, making the play.
Peace spanning up. We've got 2 outs in the inning. She takes a swing and a miss on the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes on Peace Bannon.
Ashville looking to score a few more runs here, as all Ragland has to do in the bottom of the 5th is score 2 more runs for the mercy rule. I'd like to have a few more runs to
line drive to third baseman, caught by the third baseman. She hit the daylights out of that ball, but Peyton Bearden makes the stop. We go down to the bottom of the 5th.
At RMC, we love serving people in the small towns of Northeast Alabama. The lifestyle, the food, the people. But make no mistake, there's nothing small about the care we provide. In fact, we're a member of the UAB Cancer Network and have the Blue Distinction Award for cardiac care and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's about the strength of our regional health system.
Have you got the new car itch but don't want to take the plunge with a brand new car? How about getting the most car for the money at Avery Auto Sales? They have a large selection of cars with even some 2014s in the mix. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. They can help get you back on your credit feet with guaranteed approval. Check them out online at AveryAutoSales.net. Then when you see something you like, call them at 256-835-8897 for a test drive. Or just go by. Avery Auto Sales is located on Highway 78 East between Highway 78 and Snow Street in Oxford. That's Avery Auto Sales.
Welcome back to Campbell Champion Field, home of the Ragland Purple Devils. Why have they been so successful? Well, I sat down and talked with Coach last year. He says, talk about great travel ball programs, great support from school administration. They have the support from the entire town, the recreational facilities. It means something. There's great pride in the team. They've had great coaching over the years. The players themselves give it all they have. The players who came before them left their legacy there to be upheld. And finally, the parents give all their support to the team.
That's all you could ask for,
yeah.
Brian. I mean,
wow.
That's a community coming around and really embracing this team, embracing this coach.
Just a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Ragland. You see the sun peeking through the trees. As Bailey Pettit steps into the box, she's walked a couple of times and reached on an error. Purple Devils hoping to get a couple runs to put this game away. Swing and a miss.
Yep, just lacking 2 runs to make it a 10-run game, and mercy rule here in the 5th inning.
Coach Nix hoping the bottom of the order here, 7, 8, 9 up, can get some people on base for the top of the order. But Pettit takes a strike on the outside corner. She's in the hole now, 1-2.
Yeah, Bice isn't going to give up so easily on the mound. She's really come in and done a good job for the Bulldogs after relieving Malfers.
Line drive down the third baseline, foul. Pettit got a good swing in on that one. Just a little too quick on it.
Yeah, they've been impressive with the 15 hits today, but even foul balls like that, they hit solid line drives all over the field. Just not all of them have been able to go and play, but really good sticks from this Ragland Purple Devils softball team.
Pettit looks like she's got some powerful arms and can really stick the ball. And that's out of your number 7 hitter. Ground ball to short. Shortstop Gilbert's going to pick it up, bobbles it, throws the first, didn't get her. Just couldn't reach it in time. Base hit.
And Gilbert did a good job coming up quickly on that ball as it started to die down in the infield. She had the speed and athleticism to get to the ball. She just was unable to get the ball out of her glove fast enough. As Pettit was able to beat the ball out at first for an infield single. Her first hit of the day.
Hazelwood up now. Shy Hazelwood, the catcher, 2 for 3. Scored a couple of runs. She takes the first pitch for a ball. Ball outside. As Pettit takes a big lead off of first.
And it's just been plays like that today for the Bulldogs. I mean, that's going to go down the book as an infield single, but just missed opportunities, things that they can prevent.
Ball inside.
Coach Brown will look to maybe do some more infield-outfield practice before they get this county tournament going on tomorrow.
Just a step slow or just a little slight hesitation.
Yeah, they've really got a lot of potential. I mean, just from what I've seen. The record may not say it, but they could be dangerous late in the season.
Lexi Goodman coming up. Got a pinch hitter. Let's see, that looks like 4 on the back of her. That may be Mackenzie Campbell coming up to bat. Yes, going to bat for Goodwin. And what a place for her. She walks up and gets hit with a pitch right off the bat. You know, 1 minute you're sitting there, the coach calls, you walk up and you get beamed.
Well, like she tried to square around a bunt. And I'm not sure where it got her. She does look like she's in a little bit of pain, though. But, yeah, come in, your first pitch as a pinch batter, get hit by the ball. Helps your on-base percentage, but sure doesn't feel good.
Okay, now with a chance to get a ball in the gap and maybe end this thing. 13-5 with runners on first and second and third with nobody out. Almost got her on the inside corner. You got a feeling if she gets a base hit, she's going to score. Hazelwood on second.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine anything going good here for the Bulldogs.
Be a perfect way to wrap this thing up, that's for sure.
Bases loaded.
There's a line right, just foul. Right about where she hit that other one. Just right on top of that line.
And with Harrison coming in today to pitch for Ragland, their number 2 pitcher in the second inning, you got to think that Coach Nix is wanting to rest Oliver for tomorrow. I'm not sure how long their county tournament goes on, but typically, you know, you play back-to-back games. And so I'm sure he'll be looking to rest her and make sure she's fresh as they take on some good competition in Moody and Springville.
Tries to take it to right field. Flicks it off to the right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kay. Getting a hit, scores 2, ends this game. And the ball's not even close as it bounces off the screen, but Ragland knows the territory. They're not going anywhere.
So they're trying to switch the balls out. I think it scuffed it up a little bit back there on the fence.
Count 2-2 to Kay. She's trying to pick up her 4th hit and her 4th and 5th RBI of the game. Cassidy St. John's had a 4-hit game herself.
Yeah, I think the top of the order, 1 through 5, has got a total of 10 base hits now, with half those being doubles.
10 for 12.
So it's hard to imagine anything going right here for the Bulldogs with bases loaded.
There's a ground ball to short to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to try to come home with it. It's late. And I guess you have to call that one a base hit. I'm not for sure on that, but
I think it would.
Just Ball wouldn't have been there in time. So she picks up an RBI, her 4th RBI and her 4th hit. And now, if you're Cassidy St. John, you're on deck. You're hoping that Carly Eccles may make an out, kind of subconsciously. Now they're going to hit the ball to third, and she drops it, and that's going to be the game. That would be an error. And I think that's going to be it, as the Ragland Purple Devils take a 15-5 win. Let's just make sure. So the final totals will be 5-9, then 8, and it'll be 15, 17, and 1 for the Purple Devils.
Yeah, and just kind of a, you hate to say it for the Bulldogs' sake, but sort of a fitting ending there, as it was over there at third. That was Chamness who wasn't able to come away with the ball. He just had a difficult time in the infield. Offensively, they were able to put together some hits, score some runs, but playing a good team like this powerhouse in 1A softball, Ragland Purple Devils, you just can't afford to make mistakes because they capitalize. They got good sticks throughout the order. And if you're Coach Brown, the Bulldogs, you just got to come away from this and look forward to the St. Clair County tournament and try to build on it. Coach your team.
I think we're going to
let them know what their mistakes are and move on from it.
I think we're going to try to go downstairs and visit with some people, and then we'll do that right after this.
At RMC, we love serving people in the small towns of Northeast Alabama. The lifestyle, the food, the people. But make no mistake, there's nothing small about the care we provide. In fact, we're a member of the UAB Cancer Network and have the Blue Distinction Award for cardiac care and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's not about the size of the town.
It's about the strength of our regional health system.
Hey, common sense.
Whoa, why so slow?
Got internet from the phone company.
And the more things we turn on, the slower everything goes.
No, DSL might have been okay in the past, but not anymore. The more tablets, laptops, and smartphones you have, the more you need the speed of Cable One high-speed internet.
Yeah, I think we've reached a new low and slow.
Yeah. Cable One, it's just common sense.
Attention, if you're a man who has taken Androgel or a similar testosterone therapy product and you experienced a heart attack, pulmonary embolism, or any other cardiac event, call us right now. New studies indicate the use of low T products or testosterone therapy can actually double a man's risk of heart attack. If you or a loved one took Androgel or another low T product and suffered a heart attack, stroke, or any other cardiac event, you may be entitled to significant financial compensation. Call us right now for a free confidential consultation.
Have you got the new car itch but don't want to take the plunge with a brand new car? How about getting the most car for the money at Avery Auto Sales? They have a large selection of cars with even some 2014s in the mix. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. They can help get you back on your credit feet with guaranteed approval. Check them out online at AveryAutoSales.net. Then when you see something you like, call them at 256-835-8897 for a test drive. Or just go by. Avery Auto Sales is located on Highway 78 East between Highway 78 and Snow Street in Oxford. That's Avery Auto Sales.
Oops, had a fender bender? Have them tow it or take it yourself to Wesley's Paint and Body. Baker Reynolds and his guys have been this area's go-to team for quality automotive body repair and paint work for years. All makes and models, foreign or domestic, they take them crashed and make them look like new. And with Wesley's larger new facility, including 2 full-size paint booths, they can get you fixed up fast. Always free estimates, best price on repair work, insurance claims welcomed, and service with a smile. That's Wesley's Paint and Body, Highway 78 East in Anniston.
We're down here with Callie K. Callie, a big win today, and you had 4 hits yourself.
Yes, sir. Couldn't have done it. All my team had pretty good hits. They did a pretty good job today themselves.
How was the pitching? Did you throw many change-ups to you? Or I noticed you're pulling the ball really well, too.
Yeah, I was just way out in front. Not really what I'm used to. It was really, really slow.
I've seen you play twice in the last couple of years. You've got 9 hits in those 2 games.
Yes, sir. Coach Nix helps me a lot out with my hitting. Really good coach.
How much does your dad help you? I've talked to him some in the last couple of years. And did he get out there with you a lot?
Every day. Every day. It's a father-daughter thing. We always go out to the field and do our thing.
Let's talk about fielding. How'd you feel like you fielded the ball today?
I did pretty good. I didn't have any bobbles, no errors.
All right, well, thanks a lot. Great game. Good luck to you the rest of the season. Let's bring in Cassidy St. John here. And you had a nice afternoon yourself. 4 hits. How were you seeing the ball at the plate tonight?
Well, I'm just seeing it good. Go right down the middle, I like it like that.
Yeah, you hit 2 right up the middle, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And you had that big double. Tell us about that double.
Well, I was hoping it'd be a triple, but it ended up being a double.
The coach wouldn't wave you?
Mm-mm.
I didn't think so.
No.
You also played some good defense over at first. You did a good job scooping that thing.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It was a team effort. I think the whole team did pretty well. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Well, tell us what you think about the rest of the season.
I think we got a pretty good chance. I think we're going to be pretty good, and I'm just excited to see what comes.
All right, well, let's get Coach Nix in here. Thanks a lot, Cassidy. Great game.
Thank you.
Coach, you got to be proud of those 2 juniors getting 8 hits for you tonight.
Oh, definitely. I'm proud of the whole team. It's been a team effort all year, and this team is, built by a lot of strong leadership with the seniors. There's 4 seniors that's done a great job, and 2 of them, they've been with me the whole time. They were in 7th grade the first time that we won the state championship. So, it's always good when they build around each other, and that's what this team's all about. And here lately, 1 through 9's been hitting the ball solid, and defense has been good. We had a big win in the tournament this past weekend with Pell City.
Yeah, good team, Pell City.
Ragland and Pell City in softball, that goes a long way with the program and the girls' confidence. And, just, proud of all of them for their effort coming out to work every day. And, a lot of times everybody sees what they do on the field, but they don't see what all they did prior to getting on the field to make them hit like that, and make them field like that. So,
well, we always love coming to Asheville. I mean, to me, this is kind of like the Wrigley Field of girls softball in this area. You guys have such a great tradition here with all the championships.
Yeah, Ragland's always been solid. It was solid with softball before I got here, and so I just tried to, to build a couple of extra blocks on the house, and so, and I think it's all about good players. I mean, the community's all bought into sports here, and, that goes a long way when everybody's working together for one common goal. And, I mean, these girls, they didn't start playing softball last year. They started in youth league. They've had daddies that spent hours and hours with them, and then you see the result from that.
Well, we talked some last year, and I went through some of those things on the air, talking about all the the great community, the travel teams, and how everybody just builds this program together. And it's just a great place to be at and play softball at.
It is, and everybody takes all their sports serious here, and that's what's so great about Ragland is it is a community that everybody's bought into, and everybody has a common goal trying to push their kid to be better, and they use sports through that because a lot of times sports reveals a person's character.
All right. We appreciate you letting us come up here and share a little bit of this with you. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye. Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, good deal.
I sure enjoy you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's so buffering.
Common sense here. Oh, hey, Doc. Your monster seems a little slow.
Well, I powered him with the internet from the phone company.
You need Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
DSL. Bad!
Cable One high-speed internet.
It's monstrously fast.
Oops, had a fender bender? Have them tow it or take it yourself to Wesley's Paint and Body. Baker Reynolds and his guys have been this area's go-to team for quality automotive body repair and paint work for years. All makes and models, foreign or domestic. They take them crashed and make them look like new. And with Wesley's larger new facility, including 2 full-size paint booths, they can get you fixed up fast. Always free estimates, best price on repair work, insurance claims welcomed, and service with a smile. That's Wesley's Paint and Body, Highway 78 East in Anniston.
Yes, Mommy's coming over again. Thank you for introducing us.
Of course I love him. And he's never late.
I'm just so happy. He always seems to know the right thing to do. It's not easy to find someone like that. Yes, I'm going to show him the shower. You're so bad. Oh, gotta go. Bye.
For any residential or commercial plumbing needs, call Ted's Plumbing in Anniston, serving Calhoun and surrounding counties since 1985.
Have you got the new car itch but don't want to take the plunge with a brand new car? How about getting the most car for the money at Avery Auto Sales? They have a large selection of cars with even some 2014s in the mix. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. They can help get you back on your credit feet with guaranteed approval. Check them out online at AveryAutoSales.net. Then when you see something you like, call them at 256-835-8897 for a test drive. Or just go by. Avery Auto Sales is located on Highway 78 East between Highway 78 and Snow Street in Oxford. That's Avery Auto Sales.
15-5, the number one in the state, team in the state rolls onward.
Yeah, really expected to see nothing less than this dominant performance today from the Purple Devils. Really look forward to seeing if they can capture that not fourth straight, but fifth state title here in the last few years.
Well, once again, 15-5 here, a great game. Don't forget, we'll be at the Welborn-Weaver game in Weaver on Friday night, so look forward to seeing you there. Once again, the final score, the Purple Devils, number one in the state, defeat Ashville 15-5.